Hello and welcome to this session on monthly uploads in Gateway. My name is Susan Gordon and I am one of the Directors of Audit Services for Cities and Towns with the Indiana State Board of Accounts. Each month, you as Fiscal Officer will be responsible for uploading certain pieces of information in Gateway. In this section, we'll show you where to find and how to navigate the Gateway application and explain which items are required. This information is not on the public Gateway site, but it is used by State Board of Accounts for audit planning purposes. The handout for this presentation is the user guide for the monthly and annual engagement upload application in Gateway. This document is for your future reference. You do not need to have access to it for this presentation. There are 3 files that need to be uploaded on a monthly basis: the bank reconcilement, board minutes, and the fund ledger totals. We'll talk more about these individually in a moment, but first let's take a look at the schedule. These are the dates by which the monthly information should be uploaded. Please note that you have information from November, which is due to be uploaded by January 15. For the rest of the presentation, we're going to describe the 3 files needed, and then we'll show you how to upload the information into Gateway by going through a series of screenshots. The first item that is needed is a bank reconcilement. This is a document which shows how you reconciled your ledger balance to the bank statement balance. To do so, you need to account for deposits in transit, outstanding checks, and other reconciling items. We do have a separate presentation on how to do a bank reconcilement if you are unfamiliar with this process. You will need to upload a bank reconcilement for each bank account. You can upload one file or multiple files, whichever is easier for you. Bank statements and optical images of checks or deposits are not required to be uploaded in this application, but again, if it is easier for you, please feel free to do so. The second item required is board minutes. Board minutes for any board or commission that has financial activity are required. For example, if you have a redevelopment commission, park board, or utility board, each set of those minutes is also required to be uploaded in addition to the council minutes. I will show you this in screenshots of Gateway, but you will be able to either upload a file or use a web link if your city or town posts the minutes to its website. Also, some of your boards may not meet on a monthly basis. You may check no meeting if no meeting was held. We are looking for approved board minutes. Please upload the minutes to the month the meeting took place, not the month that the minutes were approved. The information needed for the fund ledger upload is the beginning balance, total receipts, total disbursements, and ending balance. That information is needed for each fund and should be found in your ledger of receipts, disbursements, and balances, or its equivalent in your computerized system. If you have a computerized system and you're not sure what report has this information, please check with your software vendor for assistance. An Excel file is preferred if you have computerized records, but not required. If you have manual records, you can upload a scan or photo of your manual records that include this information. We have also provided a link to a manual records template that is in the user guide and on our webpage, and that allows you to input the information into an Excel spreadsheet that you can upload to fulfill this requirement if you prefer. So those are the requirements for the monthly upload. Here's what it looks like. When you go onto the Gateway website, this is the screen you'll see first. Just click into the login of local officials login here, and you'll be taken to this screen where you can go ahead and log in if you have your credentials. If you don't, then you can request authorization to access Gateway. Once you've logged in, you'll be taken to this screen. You can see over to the right, State Board of Accounts information under the red bar, and that's what we're focusing on today. So here's a larger screenshot of that. We are dealing with monthly and annual engagement uploads. We do have a separate presentation on annual engagement uploads. Of course, this one we are talking about the monthly uploads. Once you click on that, you'll be taken to select a year. And for 2019, you will still have information to upload for November and December. And when the year rolls around, 2020 will show up on this page as well. But for now, we're going to deal with 2019. When you click on that, you'll be taken to this page here. You'll see a drop-down box that will have each month listed. I have November selected here. Under the Select File Type, you'll see another drop-down menu that will contain the options of Bank Reconcilement, Board Minutes, or Fund Ledger. Once you've selected your month, then you'll need to select the file type, which you'll be uploading, and then hit Choose File, and then Submit. You will get a message that your submission was successful, and I'll show you in a couple of minutes how all of that works. On this one, notice I've selected Board Minutes, and I selected that one so that you could see under Provide File, there was a section where you could either upload the file or choose Web Link or No Meeting that we talked about in the previous slides. So if you want to see, once you've entered that information, if you want to see that it's been completed, you can scroll on down that page and you'll be able to see that. For October, I entered some information and you can see that I have a green check mark to show that this information has been uploaded and completed. However, for November, you can see that I have X's here to show that the information has not been completed. Now, before we conclude this presentation, I do want to go to the Gateway website so that you can see what this looks like. Okay, we're here on the website, and I'm going to click Monthly Engagement Uploads. Now, this is just a test site that we use for demonstration purposes, so I'm just going to hit City here and go into 2019. And you can see we have various pieces of information entered down here depending on the training session. I will go ahead and look at November to see, or select November. And then if I want to enter a bank reconcilement, I will choose this, and I'll go over here to Choose File and then hit Submit. And then once that happens, it should show up here, like in February, that I have uploaded a document. I would go to Board Minutes. Over here under Provide File, notice I can either upload a file, I can choose Web Link, and if I do that and your city or town has Board Minutes on its website, you can provide a link to that here. Or if you have a particular board that you're entering information for and they do not meet that month, you can hit No Meeting and it will say there was no board meeting held. Now, it's important to go ahead and hit Submit for any one of these options so that we know that the action has been completed and it will show up down in this area. The last one is Funds Ledger, and again, you'll have to choose a file, whether that's a computerized file or a scan or that template, and then go ahead and hit Submit. So for November, you can see down here in October, I went ahead and entered some information here so that it would be complete. Let's try November, and I will try to enter board minutes. Actually, I will go and be a board this time that didn't meet, so I'll hit No Meeting where it says no board meeting was held, and then I'll hit Submit. What I wanted to show you with this is that you will get a message up here that says your submit was successful. And if you go ahead and hit OK, then you can come down to November, and now I can see that I have taken action and I have this green check mark here. I hope that was helpful to be able to see how the monthly upload system worked. Please feel free to contact me, Susan Gordon, or Todd Caldwell at this email or phone number. Also, if you're having trouble navigating the site or you need to get credentials, please feel free to contact our Gateway Help Desk at gateway@sboa.in.gov. Thank you and have a great day.